won't necessarily happen. What was your
How
question?
much for replacement dorm fee?
So that's a little tricky because it depends on if you and your roommate both visit. In order to get a lockout key, so say you just lock yourself out of the room, but your key's inside, it's only $5 for that lockout key. If you lose your key completely, no idea where it's at, 120 to 150, depending on location, to replace the full locking nut.
Okay.
So we always recommend just carrying a lanyard around. A lot of students say like, oh, you're a freshman, do you have a lanyard? Don't like let people say that to you because I'm a junior, senior, and I carry a lanyard with my car keys, my house key, and my room keys, so it's just easier and more convenient. Any other questions about housing? Some common ones that I get, floors themselves are co-ed, room themselves are not. Every residential hall has its own air conditioning. So you can control your own AC in your room. And then things you can bring, TVs, mini fridge, microwave, Keurig. As long as it's nothing with an open flame, a hot plate, or a crock pot, you'll get one down there. Laundry is also free, so you don't have to pay to do your laundry. Each building has its own laundry unit as well, so it'll be in the main floor. And then it also has a kitchenette for every residential hall, so you're more than welcome to bring pots and pans and just cook in your residential hall. Just don't leave the kitchen as you're cooking so you don't start a fire. If you do happen to think of anything housing-wise, just feel free to ask me.
Lexi? I do cup holders here.
All right, y'all. We are on the move here. I'm on the back of a golf cart, as you can see. Man, these are.
One of my favorite things about the Career Center is the fact that somebody will sit down with you and look over your resume. So I always recommend that your first freshman year because if you do that, get your resume ready. That freshman year, when you continue on as you do things throughout high school, you just add right to it. And you don't have to worry senior year about remembering everything you did because you just add to it as you do it. That's also nice if you do it freshman year because come senior year when you have to start looking for internships or an you have it ready to go. You don't have to. They also offer mock interviews. Somebody will sit down with you, pretend to be an employer, ask you a couple questions, and then help you figure out the best answers to those common questions that are asked. Really help you figure out your weaknesses, your strengths. Give you a couple exercises, so like maintain eye contact. Maybe you talk too much with your hands. Maybe you don't talk about your hands. All these different key points to help you do the best that you can in an interview. Lastly, and one of my favorite things about the Career Center, they have a closet for students where you can get an outfit for an interview for free, and you get to keep it.
Wow.
Yes. One of my favorite things that ISU Hardcore offers is realize you're a student, you don't necessarily have the money or the time to go off and get, clothes for an interview. We want you to succeed here. We want you to actually get a degree, do well, get a job afterwards. That's what we want for you. So that's something that I greatly appreciate, especially because I'm going to have to find an internship soon.
Wow. Y'all hear all of that? Wow, that's amazing.
What are we up to now, Lexi?
We are up to Burma Falls.
Woo!
It's a lot nicer now because it's not raining.
Yes, it's still over there.
Yeah, it was. It was raining real bad on the way here. That's why we was a little late.
I had to give a tour in the rain.
Wow, did you? Wow.
Yeah. There's no rest for nothing.
Nope.
I was trying to wonder how did that work. Yeah, like you just in the rain, you deal with it.
I'm sorry to hear that for you, but I'm so glad we was late so it didn't rain on us.
I would have been glad to
Wait.
see it and not have to give another tour.
And also just so you know, this right here is a quad.
I like the college movie scene.
Yes.
Where you have those people in those movies all hamming.
Nice campus.
She does live on campus with her husband, so that's kind of exciting. She's always around. If you see her, give her a wave. She's super sweet. So movies on the lawn. We have the Taste of Terror, where a lot of individually owned businesses will come out, have like little food trucks and stuff where you can come and get some lunch, which is extremely nice.
That's cool.
And then a lot of time during the first week, we also have a lot of our organizations on campus bring out booths, so you can kind of see what ISU has to offer. We do have over 270 organizations.
Wow, that's awesome.
There's a lot. Typically something for everybody as well.
Any bowling? No, just.
I know we used to have a bowling.
That's awesome.
These organizations range from Greek life to intramural clubs and sports.
Oh, that's cool.
Video game club. I just recently found out we have a fishing club.
Wow.
Did not know that, so that's something interesting.
That's pretty cool.
All sorts of different things. We do have an office, which is in the building where the Commons is, called the Office of Campus Life. They also have a list of all of our organizations. So if you came here and you wanted to see what ISU had to offer, there's that office over there where you can be like, hey, what kind of organizations do you got here? They got the list for you. This building over here, Normal Hall, used to be the original library of ISU when it first opened up. Very beautiful building on the inside, still has part of the original murals on the ceiling, and they have the original cast iron shelves in there, which I think is like the best thing ever. I love reading,
awesome.
so knowing that is just like,
That's amazing.
I love it. That is where our freshman advisors are located. I'm going to have you guys step over just around the way. Freshman advisors are pretty much there to help you get a game plan. You get an understanding of our system with where your degree is located. So you'll actually have access to your own degree. You get to see what classes you've taken. There's always different kind of electives you'll have to take and stuff like that. We don't just limit you to like a certain class. You'll have options for every category. So that's nice because you could decide based on what you're interested in as to what you're going to take.
Wow.
So after that freshman year, you graduate from Normal Health, you get placed with an advisor within your degree path. So you'll get placed with an advisor with an actual psychology department. They will be there to help you out, specific psychology related questions, also make sure you're staying on track, but they're also professors. So you're going to see them around a lot more than you're going to see your freshmen. Any questions about anything I talked about so far?
No, it's awesome. That's awesome so far.
So cool.
It's absolutely amazing. It's a little windy, guys, but it's nice.
And it is starting to come springtime, so all of fundamental study course sections. We do have a history. We'll have a history course that'll be in here. IT is also located in the basement of this building. So with IT, we do offer a scholarship laptop. However, it used to be a GPA requirement. Now it's based on what you need. So if you get it through IT will take care of that laptop for the first 3 years, and then that senior year you will have to pay. If you don't get the scholarship laptop, that's okay. You can bring a personal laptop. If you don't necessarily have any preference for
You want to go fast? I would if it wasn't if I was allowed to. These things can pick up some speed. They really can. I also don't want to hit them in the shins. It'll give you hit the golf cart. No, but there's a center around here. This is more the academic section of campus. So, like over here is where more the criminology courses are at Homestead. Fine arts building over here. That over there off in the distance is the college education. Also orientation when it's held in person is held over there. And then that Woodville College nursing now. And we're going to go more towards the park right now. It's nice. Maybe you can answer this question. Because I actually, in my 3 years here, have had them.
Okay.
I've heard pray tell in that library we're about to go to in a second. There is a cafe in there.
Oh, of course.
And I've heard there's delicious breakfast quesadillas. I've never had them.
They are delicious. Every tour I give when I'm over there, I say, this is Cup and Chaucer. Breakfast quesadillas are the best. They also have some really good chicken quesadillas. And then I'm like, sure, in here studying. Get some food.
It's definitely food.
Everybody finds it funny because I'm eating out like the best places to eat.
There's a lot of places. There's plenty of food to eat. There's always food to eat everywhere.
Oh, right.
Thumbs up, please, everybody. I'm sorry I'm so quiet, y'all, but I'm just listening and kind of let y'all see what we see a little bit out here. Sorry about the bad connection earlier.
So, you might have courses for psychology here, but you will also need to group hall, which is on the opposite sidewalk. That is where our psychology office is. So, you'll have to do a certain amount of hours for psychology.
If you have the ability to share me out, please feel free to share me out as well, because I can't do it right now because I'm on my phone, y'all. So if you can share me out, let a friend know, tell a friend, all the above, y'all. Appreciate it. This is awesome, y'all. I feel like a really proud dad.
Generally, the fundamental study courses are going to be larger lecture sessions, specifically the science courses. That's something that a lot of students, as a freshman, always have to take. It's like nobody cares about science. They're at high school and then they come to college and they're like, you have to take a science course, are you kidding me? So, my science course, 180 students.
Wow.
Students. That was also before COVID.
Wow.
I had to go in person for that one.
Wow.
Next year, for the fall, we are trying to go back to as much normalcy as possible.
Yeah.
However, we don't specifically have a location to house 180 students as well as maintain that social distance.
Okay.
So I believe those are still going to try to be lecture Zoom-based.
Okay.
So for those larger class sizes, you're more than likely still going to have those on Zoom, which would be nice because you won't have to wake up and actually go to the building for that class. So that'll be something that'll be a little bit nicer. Unlike me, where I had to actually see 179 other students every 3 days a week.
Wow.
But those two larger lecture halls are in the front of Homestead. They are used for smaller lectures that consist of like 60 to 80 students. That'll be a little better. Might still be in person as well, just because we can maintain social distancing with that amount of students. However, average class size, personally, I think is like 25 to 30 students. Sometimes it's like 20 to 25. Just depends on majors, students that actually come to college and everything like that. So average class size, I would say 20 to 30 pretty much. They're not too bad. It also offers a nice basis of one-on-ones with professors. Every professor gives office hours for students, emails. Sometimes they'll give you their phone number depending on the class size. If it's a smaller class, they'll be like, here's my phone number. If you need anything, just text me, call me, whatever. So never going to have an issue trying to contact the professor. We also, and this is a common question that I've been getting a lot this semester, TAs. We don't have many TAs that actually physically teach a course for an actual class. A lot of the time they do the labs. If you do have a problem with the TA teaching, whether it's you don't understand, they're not doing well teaching you, you also get the actual professor's contact information, and they're available to answer any questions as well if you're still struggling. Do you have any specific questions about psychology I might be able to answer? Oh, that's perfectly fine.
What is your graduation percentage rate? Do you have a high percentage rate?
Do you know the exact percentage rate?
At 4 years, the percentage rate is roughly 4 years is 68%.
Well, that's pretty
5
good.
years it's about 72%. At 6 years it's up to 70, somewhere around 70.
That's pretty good. That's pretty good. That's pretty good.
I appreciate my advisors being as good as they are because they help keep me on track. And they're like,
Yeah,
you're actually going to graduate a semester early, so you don't have problems.
That's important for going to those advisors. You're right.
Yeah.
Very important.
Also, job placement
Yeah,
rate
Mcleod.
is 97.
Wow, awesome.
97.
That's in your field.
That's awesome.
In your field. That's what I'm
That's
talking about.
awesome.
Do you know if psychology requires an internship?
I think they do, but they actually psychology out of most programs is actually the best about getting you ones or getting you aware of them as early as freshman year. And I think, if I recall correctly, psychology we actually have one of the best. I think one of the top 5 psychology programs in the country.
Yeah.
Oh, wow, that's awesome.
It's an
Really
excellent,
good program.
it's an excellent program.
It's really good.
I just know that some majors don't require it.
I believe they do. I won't quote me on that portion, but I believe they do.
There's also typically somebody who's in charge of the internship program for your degree. I know for criminology.
Yo, did y'all hear that? That's insane.
That means I have to have an internship next semester. So I
Hey, sis, welcome in.
And I was like, hi, my name's Alexandria. You're going to be my new best friend. I have a lot of questions for you. And he was really good at getting me, like, calming me down, being like, hey, you're okay. This is what you need to do. He also was nice enough to be like, what are you interested in actually getting an internship? Here are contact information. This is what I know coming in with COVID, whether they're still doing the internship or they're opening back up. So that person that's going to be in charge of the internship program is going to be your best friend for that section of that semester that you have to have.
What are you going to be doing with the criminology?
I want to work in forensics.
Oh, that's awesome. I love forensics.
I actually took a class where I learned how to fingerprint and I
Oh,
learned how
wow.
to use the equipment.
That's amazing.
I wanted to be in forensics since I was 13 years old.
Oh, wow. That's amazing. That is amazing. Forensic Files is one of my favorite shows. I love that show.
Any of those shows?
Yeah, I love those shows. Yeah,
See, like, forensic really will make that case.
it will.
Forensic really.
Anytime I say criminology, people are automatically assuming I want to be a cop.
Yeah.
And I'm like, there's no
No.
way I'm going to be a cop right now. First of all, in this day and age.
Yeah.
Second of all, I don't like cops anyway. You also have to
Yes, it's freezing, says Jane. Oh, Shell is Indiana State University.
I'm going to be able to go through all that and say, there's a lot of hands-on in the classroom. Yes. So I know psychology does a lot of like actual psychology studies where you're going to figure out all sorts of different things. So that's kind of nice for you because you'll have that hands-on experience with degree, that kind of stuff. We do have, I'm not sure specifically for psychology, but I know like criminology, we have a couple of classes that are lab-based. We've got to have that hands-on experience of learning how to fingerprint, learning how to take pictures at crime scenes, learning how, like, the different kinds of fingerprints and everything that goes along with it.
That's awesome.
So I know ISU loves our hands-on activity experience and stuff like that. So I'm sure even with psychology, you'll have a lot of hands-on training and experience.
And you get to specify yourself when you're looking with kids. Some people like to work with like prison reform. Some people like to work with like people who have more severe mental illness. If that's what they're into, you know, and they'll get you to locations and experiences you need.
Wow, that's awesome.
You know, every program has like some form of that.
Like I said, we want to see you succeed, not fail. So something
I want to see you fail, but only so you can succeed again.
I know you want to see these, don't you?
I wish the best for you. No, but they do a good job there. Anything you're looking for, they get.
Alright, so we are at the cutting editorial
It's
library.
freezing, guys.
One of my favorite spots on campus to study, especially because freshman year I had a lot of bad experiences with my roommate, so I spent a lot of time in this building.
Really?
With that being said, it is 5 floors. Very top floor, complete science. So we do have that kind of environment for students that they can't focus in any other location, which is extremely nice. That being said, our second floor, whispering, you can still talk, just keep it a little quieter. But once you get down to our basement level, that's where our group rooms are located. You're more than welcome to go down there with friends, hang out, also study, talk, be a little bit louder, but not extremely loud because it is still a library. This is where Kelvin Chaucer is, on the right-hand side of the main floor. Like Levi said, really good breakfast quesadillas. They make Starbucks-like drinks. They're not affiliated though, so they don't accept gift cards or the rewards or anything. In the HMSU, where our commons is located, down the hallway, that's where our official Starbucks is.
Okay.
So we do have an official Starbucks.
Okay.
Okay.
They do accept gift cards. They have their cute little cups and mugs and stuff out for you to purchase. And then all of our academic cafes accept your Commons Cash. So Commons Cash is basically ISU's own little currency that's on your meal plan. So you can use those anywhere on campus. I will say with the Commons Cash and the Commons, they put a cap on freshmen, 1:30 p.m. They want to push the dining hall onto you so you don't gain a freshman 15 that everybody loves talking about. That's extremely not nice, but nice at the same time.
Yeah.
That's just on
like
the
it.
Commons Cash.
I like
So
it.
if you have cash or a debit card and you go into the Commons before 1:30, you're more than welcome to use that.
So it's a certain amount you get, or at least earnable common cash, or how does that
Sorry,
So,
guys.
meal plan is based on what you decide from your housing order when you fill that out. It is in your housing application. We do have different amounts for each tier. It will tell you like what amount of credits and commons cash that there is, and then it'll kind of give you a basis of like this amount of credits means you've eaten this many meals in the dining hall.
Okay.
People always try to go for that very high flex 14 max. I hardly used any of that. I try not to recommend that unless you know for sure you're going to be eating in there like constantly.
Okay.
So that is something to keep in mind. But Commons Cash, I know there's like $100 option and then a $200 option. Credits you can change into your Commons Cash, so if you do happen to run out, don't fret. You can always change the credits over, especially if you're not using dining halls very often.
That's cool.
And then we do sometimes get emails to win Commons Cash as well. So sometimes it's like, fill out the survey for Sodexo, do this, and it's always like $50, $100. It just depends on what the requirements are for it, and then you'll be entered for like a giveaway of Commons Cash, which is kind of fun and exciting as well.
So is this weekly ordeal, weekly, monthly? How does this?
The meal plan?
Yeah, yeah.
So-
How is it? Is it forever? I mean, if you've been spending, it just lasts forever. Okay.
So it's for the year.
Okay, cool.
It will roll, whatever you have for the fall will roll over to the spring.
Okay, awesome.
So you could have like $200 still left over of Commons Cash for the fall. The spring you'll have, depending on what you selected for your meal plan. If you selected that $100 option, you'll have like $300 of Commons Cash.
Okay.
So it does roll over to that spring, but it will not roll over to the next. Same with your printer.
Okay.
We have printers scattered throughout campus. A lot of them are located in the library, but we do have them in every academic building. So if you are worried about printing before class, just go to your building that you have class in and you can print right in the class. $20 per semester for printer money that's built into your tuition. You don't pay out of pocket fees or printer. They're universal as well. You don't have to be in a specific location. You don't have to know a specific printer name. Once you send it to one printer, you send it to every printer.
Oh, wow.
However, it will not print until you swipe the student. So that's kind of how we secure it so people aren't stealing your work or anything like that. When you go to print, something pops up, you type your username in, and then when you go to a printer, you just swipe the student ID, everything you send pops up.
Oh, I love
3
that.
cents per page, black and white, 5 cents per page for color. Same with the meal plan.
Hey, Mama
That's
Rez,
$20
welcome
roll
in.
over to the
Hey,
spring.
David.
Does not roll over to the next.
Okay.
I know for sure.
I'm
your
excited,
major
y'all. This is
probably
exciting.
the only major for sure that goes through all their printer money each semester. So for psychology, and with COVID, a lot of things are being digital right now, so you might not have to worry about running out of printer money. I believe you can add printer money onto your card if you do happen to run out, or if you know of a friend that's not using all their printer money, just be like, hey, gotta print something real quick, can I use your money?
When we went to school, they gave us $40 for printer money, and I just started like after I got done with all my work toward the end of the semester, I was like printing out recipes and like.
That's what I've been doing with mine right now. I am in an apartment, so I have my own kitchen, and I've been cooking a lot more. So every time I'm not doing anything at work, I'm like, that sounds good for dinner. Recipes, and then I go across the sidewalk, and I'm like, okay, let's print these 20 new recipes. I'm try it this week. So that's what I've been doing with mine. You more than welcome to do leisurely printing as long as you know appropriate printing, but it is not just necessary. Especially towards the end of the semester, if you're not using that printer money, print whatever you need so it doesn't go to waste. If a printer is broken, there are maps next to every printer as well, so you won't be like stranded for printing. I'll show all the printers around. Any questions about printing? So our printers in here are mainly located on the first. Second floor, my favorite floor, that is where our individual lockout rooms are located. So these rooms you can check out for 4 hours at a time. First come, first serve. You don't have to stay the full 4 hours. You can check them out for more if you need it. Pretty much a room where you can just lock yourself in, get as much work done as possible. Freshman year, my roommate never left the room. When she left was apparently the same time I had classes. So anytime I got back, she was always like blaring the TV and would just be like, okay. And I'd be like, okay, I got homework. You planning on being here all day? So I pretty much lived in one of those lockout rooms. That's nice because a lot of your professors will give you a schedule of what your semester is going to look like in that class. A lot of times they'll give you homework on that class. So that's nice because you know pretty much what to expect homework-wise coming in. Then that also means you can work ahead. Especially when it comes to like papers and stuff, if there's like specific things like, oh, this is going to be a free write assignment, you can get that done real quick. I got so much homework done my freshman year that I thought college was just the easiest thing ever. I was like, oh, this is a breeze. Is this what the rest of the year is going to look like? Because I'm loving it. So that was kind of nice because I also wasn't as stressed as like a lot of my friends who were adapting still were. And I was just like, no, those lockout rooms in the library, like, they help. So that's always something I like to plug, especially because I can't focus with other people around, so that's kind of nice that I remember. We also have a writing center on the second floor of the library, free. All tutoring on campus is free. That normal hall where the original library is, that is where our main tutoring is located. So general courses, degree courses for your program, all that tutoring is going to be located over there. There are students who have excelled within those classes. So it's not like somebody who kind of just half-assed their way through their course. They know exactly what they're talking about. Math tutoring is in group hall on the second floor. So that is something to keep in mind. And then our writing center is up there. They mainly focus on major components of papers, so specifically like formatting and things like that. I know a lot of professors will go over formatting once, and then they'll send you to Purdue House website. That's not really the best way for me personally to learn, so I've been to the writing center, and I'm pretty sure by now somebody knows my name in there. They are extremely nice, and they know exactly what they're talking about. So if you struggle with writing paper, I highly recommend just going and talking to somebody. And then we also have 7 researchers in the library. So if you have a research project or a paper coming up, go to your research. It's their job. They love to do it. They'll help you find like the correct sources, where to go, what kind of things to look for when you're writing this paper or working on this project. So that's extremely nice. Do you have any questions about the library?
Well, I have a question. So is graduating early, is that common or something like that?
It really depends on the dual credits you have from high school. So I took all my math courses that I could early. I was like, there's no way in heck you're going to see me in a math course in college. And so I took care of all of those in high school. I took care of all of my Spanish courses that I needed. I took care of my history. So it really depends on like how much dual credits you're coming with those AP courses.
feel that confident as you go along, so you can do the uptick.
I think City Furniture Scholars required to do 15 a year.
I do 15.
Yeah, say 12.
No,
Yeah, 12 is a
15
full.
on the- okay,
Yeah, 12 is
yeah,
a
you
full
got one
schedule.
extra
I'd say as long as you stay in the pocket of 12 to 15 years.
Yeah,
Yeah,
it's not
I
bad.
did
That's
15,
fine.
which is 5 courses. Um, you also get to choose your own schedule. So like, if you don't want an 8 a.m. course abroad, if there's other options available, you don't have to have an 8 a.m. course. So that's nice.
Some students take a summer, like sometimes they'll come here for a summer session, take like 1 or 2 courses, stuff out of the way. But it just depends how you want to schedule that.
If you're seriously interested in graduating early, those are things to look into, especially summer courses. Okay. Next, we will talk about parking at the time.
Taking away those little credits in this COVID stuff. You do got some dual credits though, right? But they just start taking away this last quarter, last whatever. Oh, completely.
But she also could, when she want to come back home in the summertime, she can go to IUSB and take some of that stuff that she can take too if she want to do some summer stuff. If she had, if not, then she stay where she had and take it too, whichever way. Tobacco, vapor, and smoke-free campus. I like that.
Don't know if they're bringing that back next year.
Well, they said they are opening up campus again for all events, so to have like more of the normal, still health restrictions, yes, but they're gonna start holding all the normal events again. So it may come back. We'll see.
I was kind of salty that they didn't do that this year because I had to get up early.
This place is amazing, y'all. Look at this.
Sometimes things happen.
It's
That,
big.
you know.
A lot bigger school than I went to.
Like, you know,
It's
last
nice.
9 minutes of the day, something.
A lot bigger school than me and my wife went to, y'all. It's absolutely amazing here. Yes. I like it, y'all. I like it a lot. We got another visit next week, so we're not gonna just settle on one thing. Hopefully, we get a couple more visitors in. It's amazing. I love it.
Because, one, you're not wasting gas money, having to find parking, anything like that, as well as ISU employers.
Yes, sun, y'all. We in the sun now. Feels much better.
Employer side. So my job, I give you all tours. They take what I give them.
It
and if
is.
I don't
It's
want to
amazing
work at
here,
8 a.m., they
It's
will
amazing.
schedule me at 8
Hey,
a.m.
Liz. Welcome
No,
in.
they
Hey,
don't like
hey,
it,
Helen
but
J.
that is something that you can also figure out. Like, if you don't want to get a job freshman year, that's okay. You can spend your time learning to adapt to a college life.
Did you get a job your freshman
I
year?
did.
Okay.
I've been doing this since freshman year.
What?
Kind of scared when I got here as a freshman and I got accepted to this job because I was like, I know nothing about campus. I've been here since August. They hired me in October. I was like, I know nothing. Where's my classes? I don't know. But they always tell me.
I know, Sis J. It's
They
freezing.
want you to succeed. They don't want you to just show up to a job and not know what the heck you're
I
supposed to
like
do.
it, yeah.
I personally would plug this job. It's an easy job. You get out of the building and don't stay inside 24/7. You get communication skills. I'm actually a very shy individual.
Really?
But
I would
it's
never be
like
able to
a
tell.
lot.
I never would have
Well, I
thought.
see that. So I've actually gotten out of being shy. I'm more, I'm a lot better with maintaining eye contact. I have better communication skills than I did way before. So, especially with jobs where you have to communicate, that's gonna help a lot. Still don't do well with public speaking at all, but I don't know who does. So, but we do have a ton of employment. We do have a website, like jobs.isd.edu. Everything that is available, whenever it is available, gets automatically put onto that website. So you can always just kind of go through, see what area department is also located in. Because sometimes we do student assistance for certain areas. So that's kind of something to look into as well. Any other questions about like job not to hire freshmen, just because they want you to get adapted to college life and everything. We at the Welcome Center love freshmen. Please, if you want a job, apply. We will accept you. I just know that some places, depending on where you apply, don't want you as a freshman. They want you to kind of adapt and figure out your schedule before you go
Put
at
too
it.
much on you.
Exactly. All right. So next, we're going to talk about cars. Kind of angle them so they can see this one, man.
That's already done.
ISU allows freshmen to have cars. We don't have any designated freshman lots. The way it works is dependent upon the parking permit you purchase. We have a $70 permit. We are right here at 63. That $70 permit allows students to park in the yellow lots that surround this area. Something to note about these lots, they pretty much look a little similar. So just keep that in mind. I lost my car in one of these lots freshman year. I come from a small town.
Yeah.
Had no idea what the heck I was getting into with parking, so I lost my car. Luckily, I texted my mom and told her where I parked, but I still had no idea what end of campus I was on. So I'm like crying on the phone, and she's like, "Where are you?" I'm like, standing on a sidewalk. I don't know. I eventually found it. It's fine.
Yeah.
So I tend to like to recommend either writing down where you park or like texting a family member or
I
something.
like that.
Mm-hmm.
Then we also have a $134 permit that allows students to park in the green as well as the yellow. Green are mainly residential parking. So we have our 4 freshman towers, these 3 residential houses, as well as 500 Wabash, these 2 lots here.
Okay.
A lot of students going in and out of those 2 spots. They are the 2 most popular. However, little insight, freshman year to this year, a lot different. Freshman year, anytime I left campus, could never find a spot. Had to go park at least a 5-minute walk, which wasn't bad, but at least I wasn't out here losing my car.
Yeah.
Yeah.
This year, I leave early in the morning, midday, late at night. I have always found a spot open.
Wow.
I'm not going to complain. I don't know what the heck the problem is, but I'm not complaining.
Yeah.
So parking has gotten a lot easier. We do also have a parking lot down the sidewalk near our tennis courts past the construction that's going on.
Okay.
That's not too far of a walk either for residential because it is kind of just right down the same sidewalk.
Okay.
So that would be better than parking over here. And that one is this here. Any questions about parking?
And also, these are you pay this every semester?
No, for the whole year.
that's awesome.
$134 for the whole year.
That's
Not per semester, same with the $70.
Okay.
You also get that permit for exactly a year. So if it starts on August 16th of 2021, you get it to August 16th of 2022.
Love it.
Something else that I wasn't told freshman year, and then it happened to me, and once again sat in my car crying. My car battery died. I was the only friend out of my friend group that had a car, so I couldn't just be like, "Hey, come help me jump my car." Public safety will come jump you if you give them.
That's
Really
awesome.
good. That's great.
Now, this is where I'm going to be a little bitter. If it's during the winter and you call them, they'll say that they won't come out below freezing because their equipment doesn't work. I personally just think they're too lazy and they don't want to go out in the cold. But that is something to keep in mind as well. So, whether you have friends that have a car, always just make sure you have jumper cables just so you know. You don't know what's going to happen. But if somebody's walking in the parking lot and your car won't start, you could always just be like, "Hey, want to be nice and help me out?" That is something to keep in mind. Any other questions or anything about
That's
parking?
all. No.
Awesome.
That's nice.
Do you know what's being constructed?
Are you talking strictly over there?
Or yeah, what's another one? That one?
Oh, the one down by where we started?
Yeah.
Okay, so the construction right down here used to be an apartment complex called Mcleod.
Mm-hmm.
They have a train track that goes right behind them. Every time the train would go by, the foundation of the building would crack, something would go wrong, and ISU pretty much got tired of putting money into a building when it's just going to continuously fall apart, because it's not like we can be like, "Hey, stop the trains going down here, we don't want it." So that was something that we came to a decision where we were like, we're going to tear these down. Kind of nice because they're planning, I think, to maybe put parking over there. It's a little easier to maintain with the foundation and everything with that train track, so it'll be a little cheaper as well as easier to maintain. So I
Okay.
believe they're taking parts, but I don't think it has 100% come to mind. The
Okay.
construction over by where we started, it's Dreiser Hall. I have no idea why the building was completely gutted, but it is under construction. We pretty much do renovations on any building that really needs it. Each semester, each year, after something finishes, we start a new project. Our Health and Human Services building just finished its renovations not too long ago. And then our Holman Center, which is our basketball court, also just finished our renovations not too long ago. So we picked up some new projects. Dreiser, I could never find an elevator in that building. I don't even know. Did it have an
It
elevator?
was an old building. That's why they got it to be
Those stairs, I had my communication class in there freshman year. Those stairs were extremely steep, and I had to go up 3 flights. I got asthma, and that ain't it. So I was personally glad when I saw that they were getting it. So, but that is some construction that we have going on. Anything else that you have questions over?
I have one question.
Yes.
It's not about any of this, but I was wondering about sending things. Like if we want to send out like a goodies or anything, how does that work?
We do have mail that goes to each residential hall.
Okay.
So as long as you know the residential hall address, which is posted within the residential hall, you can get mail, whether it is just a letter or a package.
Okay.
We have mailboxes, so that'll where you'll use your room key as well to get your mail. And then packages go to the front desk, and then you just get an email when you have a package arrive. You don't get an email when you get letters or anything in your mailbox. You just have to consistently check them. Any other questions?
No.
All right. So since we're still here, I'm just going to go ahead and talk about this building. This is our student recreation center. Payment is within the tuition, so you also don't pay out of pocket to use this building. On the left half, we have our pool area with lanes for lap swimming, an area for leisurely swimming, 22-person hot tub in the corner, as well as a sauna. 22 people are not allowed in that hot tub right now, and I personally don't know why you want 21 other sweaty bodies near you, but that is something to offer. And then above on the second floor, above that pool area, we have our gym. Typical gym equipment, free weights, weight benches, treadmills, ellipticals, anything you can think of. You probably have it. On the right-hand side of the building, we have 3 basketball courts, which are first come, first served. So if they are being taken, you do have to wait. And then they can also be utilized for volleyball, badminton, tennis if you want to play inside. We also have certain equipment at the front desk, so you don't necessarily have to bring your own. You can have some stuff. Also, on the second floor above the basketball courts, we have our full indoor track that has miscellaneous workout equipment surrounding it if you don't want to work out in the actual gym. Then, the rec center also offers student classes. You do not have to pay for these classes. You get in for free. These classes consist of cycling, Zumba, different yoga. Sometimes we have water aerobics. It just depends on what we have, if we have like teachers for them or not, as to what's going on each semester. These are not, you don't have to pay, so you do get it for free, and you don't have to have a commitment to them. So if you didn't like it the day you went, you don't ever have a commitment. So that's nice as well. Those rooms are located on the second floor. Any questions about our rec?
Also, food bank inside. So if
Yeah.
you want some free food to eat on the weekends, you can go in there. They have rice, water, drinks.
That's pretty cool.
They'll give you a list of items that's cardboarded. Just take what you were allowed to take.
Does she have to have like student, like she have to have like passes, like say we come visit and she want to take us, do she have to like get some passes or something for us to be able to go with her,
Sign
or?
redemption, I believe so. To the front, I guess someone's gonna spend the night. Like, I
Yes.
believe
That's what the policy is, but nobody enforces it.
Okay.
So, if you have somebody come over and stay the night, our policy is you have to sign them in at the front desk, but none of the RAs or anything enforce it. So typically when somebody's like, I'm here to sign them in, they look at you like, I don't care.
I did. I had a good friend who was in the university, and they were having. It was like in the fall. They had like a little bonfire type of ordeal on the weekend, and she ended up letting me come over. I spent the night. It was pretty fun. But that was awesome.
If you do have a guest, family, friend, if it's not an ISU student, you do have to escort them wherever they go.
Yeah.
Whether they're going in your room, out of your room, anything like that, you do have to escort them. With the rec center, if you bring a guest and you do want to bring them to the rec, we do have a couple of passes. For the dining hall, you can swipe them in with your credit card.
No questions. This is awesome information. Awesome information, y'all. I'm trying to get all the information we possibly can. I'm excited for my baby girl. I need all the information I can get, Lord. I'm gonna get to the point. I need all the information I can get. Hey, Daphne, welcome in.
Oh, there's also an indoor running track.
Oh, that's awesome.
Outdoor tennis courts that are next to
Do you want to take them into that beginning portion right here? Do you want to take them into the beginning portion? Would you guys like to go inside?
Sure.
You guys want to see outside?
Okay. Sure.
You know the weapons if you want to? You came all this way.
Are you staying?
Yeah, I'm still in here.
Okay. Look at the thing and see what it look like.
All right, y'all, we going in. Look at that, y'all. This is nice. Yeah, full swimming pool. Look at that, y'all. Full swimming pool. Huh? I know. And this looks just like how the ISB campus was. We graduated from ISB.
Okay.
And this looks just like how it looked.
There are plants in the pool.
Okay.
And so every time I bring a family in here and they duck down and look at the pool, they're like, wow, it looks like a resort pool.
Really? That pool is amazing. It's amazing. That's the only thing they don't have, though. They don't have no pool. This is a beautiful campus.
Yes. Part of the reason why I
Yeah,
chose to
told
stay
you, yeah.
here. Distance from home is only an hour, but also this campus is just so beautiful. Do you have like swim classes? Yes. So we actually do swimming lessons. And then we also have like stuff like that. Really?
I'm gonna go.
Well, I swim all throughout.
Yeah.
Hi.
So, I was thinking about doing it, but then I have to learn how to swim first. Like first.
I feel like teaching swimming is probably more when it comes to like physical activity.
Hey. Yo, Auntie Jane, say hello. Say hi, Auntie Jane.
Hello.
Say hi, Auntie Jane.
Hi, Auntie Jane.
It's definitely a big we can head back outside to the adult park.
It's amazing. Some on there? Well, that's the thing to be.
Yeah. You good? You great.
You good now? Yeah, what's the name? I had to turn my data back on. I had to turn my data back on. Nope. Nothing bad. Nothing bringing you. It's hard back here. You might fall. For real, get back up there. You might fall. You gotta really be knowing what you're doing right here. Sorry, y'all. We went on a field trip here, y'all.
Like I said, man, it's either this or I'm sitting at a computer doing
That's all I gotta do today.
answering emails. I'd rather be out in the sun.
They taking pictures, y'all. Jace Liz said hello.
Hello.
Mama Riz said hello too, JC.
Hello.
I know it's starting to get really nice out here again. Yesterday it was so nice. I was like, man, why couldn't we go yesterday? It was like 80 degrees where we were at yesterday. How was it here?
I was nice here.
Yeah, it's like 80 here.
70 something.
70 something. It's like 80 yesterday, like 80 exactly.
I left my building expecting it to be like a little windy.
Yeah.
And like a long sleeve shirt. And then by like midday, I was like, I need a t-shirt. All right.
So we off to.
Y'all, this ain't nothing for me, y'all.
Also,
But
if you notice,
I would
like,
be
you
walking
just
if my
run
knees would hurt, and this is
sections
nothing
off.
for me,
You don't
y'all.
run with like this arm and this leg up. Try to run
Y'all
like that.
forgot
I've
I
done
bowl, play basketball, all the above, y'all.
it. It's real fun to watch people try.
Hi.
Skipping.
I don't think that's it. That's a good excuse. I don't think that's it. I don't think they intended. It's after someone skipping.
I actually never noticed that, and I looked at that quite often.
That was the first thing.
Yeah, it is, Mama Riz.
The first day where they walk off the seat.
So, do I just have to not be a student in order to be president?
You have to be in
Hey, man.
So, if I for sure went to grad school here and took like
So,
your
Jada.
job,
Girl, you quiet.
Yes.
Interesting.
I think it's just a policy.
Can I get the last thing that would seal the deal for me?
I don't
If I see a bowling alley. Like that, come on. That's all you need here. That would seal the deal for you.
There you go. Just bring it here.
You wouldn't need nothing else. You in that bowling alley. That's the only reason I went to Vincennes.
I don't know.
Did they take my golf cart away from me?
I will.
I got a super chat. Thank you, baby.
No, she
I need a different sorority. Yeah. So, sororities are on-campus housing, fraternities are off-campus
Except one. There's one
housing.
off
So, we
campus.
have 8 of our sororities that are housed in this area, and then 1 of them is off.
That's what I'm trying to get, y'all. That's what I wish they had. If they had one of them, if they had one of these, I'll try to pick it for her. If they had a bowling alley, I'd be trying to pick it for her, y'all.
Are these statues of any significance? Chair statues?
Did they what?
Have any significance?
I don't think so.
Just fun.
I think they're just like chairs. I don't know.
Oh, there's some nice chairs, though. Look at those chairs, y'all. Those statues are chairs. Look at that. Look at that, y'all. Those are pretty cool. Look at those. Those little statues are chairs.
I have contact with him. No problem.
Helen J, yeah, that's what I said. If they had a bowling alley,
Nobody else knows.
I'd be trying to pick it for her.
Aunt Jane was asking. She said she was worried to make sure they was acting up.
Okay, the setting, they don't
The
like.
wind.
Oh no,
There ain't no dryables, no. Did you ever get some liquid?
it's not good.
Okay.
We are right back near the fountain. Something I like a lot about the fountain, it is kind of centrally located on campus. So if you can find yourself to and from the fountain, you can find yourself anywhere on campus.
That's cool.
Because I'm terrible with directions and came from a really small town. So when I got here, I was terrified of getting lost.
Yeah.
You won't ever get lost if you know where the fountain
If
is.
you know where that fountain is, huh?
That's extremely nice.
That's all you gotta do is know that fountain. Me too.
You go to school with your son?
I was walking
You
back
go to
with
school?
my
You go to school with your college? You come here to your school for your college? No? You don't know yet?
actually talk to people.
You have a lot of choices.
Several times.
Look at this, y'all. Check it out. Check it out, y'all. Hines Hall.
All they want you
They just like had no care in the world, just listening to me talk, and I'm just going about my business, and I was like, what the?
I should go down the same time.
Freezing, Lord. The wind, it's windy out here. Pretty windy, y'all.
Oh, and the sign just had their stop. And I was like, are you okay?
Oh, Jesus, help me. You know, I found back in the day. Fill up this stuff. Forgive me, God. This up, Lord help her. Help her, Lord.
This building is our science building, so any science-related course that you would have to take would be right over here.
I know Helen J is huge, isn't it?
With that fundamental science study section, you will have to take
I know Helen J. My niece couldn't take this today, Lord.
one credit.
I said I'm gonna give her back the car and ride, Lord, because my niece ain't gonna take this today, Lord. Help her, Lord. I put this up in all the fountains around here, but I didn't know, God. Just help her, Lord. Help her, Lord. It's a nice skin. They got my two big babies right there, y'all. They're my two big babies right there. Oh, man, yeah. I love these two kids right here, y'all. Hey, sister, man. I can't believe I've been on here an hour, y'all. This has been pretty cool. This has been pretty cool. Pretty good campus visit.
I do, but I'm freezing.
If you do end up being here, you know,
Yeah, he is. Thank you so much, Liz. Appreciate that. Thank you. Yes, he is. He's super proud of his big sister. I can't wait till we're gonna be doing this for him in like the next 2, 3 years. They make me feel so old. Look at him. He look like the big brother, don't he? That's what I'm talking about. Babies. Look at my baby cakes right there, y'all. Look.
I've seen like 20 people.
And let's show. I'm trying to get the career center. I go to career center, y'all.
Do you all have any last-minute questions about anything?
No, I don't really. I don't. I don't.
This is your last thing for the day.
This is awesome. I enjoyed it.
Nice meeting you all.
It was nice meeting you too. Thank you for
Have
everything.
a good rest of your day.
You too.
Thank you.
You did such a great job. Keep
Yes, you
going.
did. You did an awesome job.
Congratulations on graduating.
Yes, it was so nice to meet you.
Yeah. Hope we see you again when you're on your career and doing some things.
I hope to
Hear
be
about
out
you.
there and be like a face
You know, I
for
hope
the
we don't see you
criminology.
something bad, but I hope we see you with some awards and some good write-ups and all that good stuff. Good
I appreciate
write-ups
that.
and papers and all that. I would love to share maybe a good book to go along with your career and
Oh, heck
some
yeah.
like, you know, you have an autobiography.
That's
or
the
something
kind of
like
life
that.
I'm wanting to live.
I'm not sure. They got a whole bunch of restaurants here, Starbucks, and just tons of stuff. Tons of stuff around here. Tons of stuff around here. So,
Come back in, use the restrooms, grab a bottle
yes,
of water.
I need to use the
and
restroom.
then you're more than welcome to leave.
Okay, thank you.
You're welcome.
Alright, so how's that?
Thank you so much again. I'll just give y'all a quick look. Give y'all a quick look. Thank you for driving. You too. Look at this student hall is amazing.